Greetings, friends and members of LOTL Lutheran Church. I come to you today to give you yet another video update as we live and function in a world that is affected by a pandemic. Things seem to be changing more rapidly than ever. The good news, of course, is always the same, that God doesn't change, that His love, His grace and mercy are always constant and reliable and trustworthy and enduring. That is our hope. That is our comfort. That is the sure foundation upon which we build our lives. The most recent change that we are being asked to deal with in our world is that this last Tuesday, President Trump said that masks are patriotic and helpful. And then on Wednesday, Governor Walz of Minnesota issued that masks are now mandatory in Minnesota in public indoor places beginning on Saturday, July 25th. Most of us knew this was coming, that it was only a matter of time. And for many of us, it's not going to be a big change. For others, it will be more difficult, and I recognize that. Through this whole time, I personally and I as your pastor have worked hard and encouraged you to do the same. To respect the views and opinions of others in Christian love, to put the best construction on things that people say and do, to respect views on either side of politics and science and news. I've tried hard to focus our attention on safety and health and community, on our neighbors, our visitors, and on our membership. I've tried to keep us focused on our Christian faith and also to celebrate and rejoice in the unique fellowship and connectedness that we have here at Lord of the Lakes Lutheran Church. I've encouraged us to continue to call and support, nurture, reach out, pray, love, and to respect each other in Jesus. And I think now more than ever, we need to focus on those things and do those things. Over the last weeks, we have been offering in-person worship opportunities on Sunday mornings at 8 and 10:30 a.m. It has been an abbreviated service, and we've tried to limit the amount of singing and the amount of speaking that we do. And I'm happy to say we will continue to offer those services. On average, we've had about 31 to 35 people in first service and about 21 people in second service. Most people who have been coming have felt free to take their masks off, have been comfortable to take their masks off once they're seated. But beginning this week, Sunday, July 26th, it is now mandatory that all people who attend in-person worship wear masks and keep them on the entire time. We will continue to do everything we can do as a church to observe and practice all health and safety precautions and guidelines that have been put forth. We will practice physical distancing as well. There is some instruction in the Minnesota masking mandate that will allow public speakers, if distanced, to not use a mask. And so I, as your pastor, will continue to use a mask before and after worship, but once behind the altar rail, will take my mask off to facilitate better communication. We, of course, will continue to offer video worship opportunities and video Bible studies through our website. And if you have chosen for whatever reason to not attend in-person worship, one, I respect your choice. And two, I would invite you and welcome you to check out our online resources. Holy Communion. I am still scheduling private and family and individual communions. I do that on Sunday mornings from 9 to 10 a.m. after first service, and then also after second service on Sunday from 11:30 to 12:30. You can call, email, or text me to arrange for those appointments, to schedule those times. And I would encourage you to do that. I think it's very important. Activities for this fall. We as a congregation are planning and praying and preparing. We're not sure what will happen. No one knows for sure. But we are preparing opportunities as a congregation to continue to share Jesus' love with others in whatever possible means and ways that we can. I've spoken to many people who have been participating online, and I've come up with a number of tips, helps, so that that online experience can be a fuller experience. But I did want to share this before I give those tips. Worship online is worship in the fullest sense of the word. And so I would encourage you to set a time, to establish a routine. For many of you, church was the anchor that established your weekly routine. When all of this started, it was very difficult for me to keep track of what day it was. All the days kind of felt and seemed the same. And so choose a time and a place and a day to establish your worship routine. And keep that time special. Don't have church on in the background as you cook or clean or as you work or do some other activity. Get dressed up, get up, prepare. Keep the same practices. And maybe it's okay to have a cup of coffee since you're at home on the couch, but keep the same practices. Get your Bible, print the bulletin, bring the bulletin up on your laptop or on your iPad, sing, follow along, say the responses. Give your time and attention to the whole service as you would if we were meeting together. And attend Bible class online if at all possible. I'm doing videos of my Sunday morning Bible class and also my Tuesday morning Bible class. And instead of a time of fellowship, maybe take 5 to 10 minutes to write a card, to reach out to somebody, to call them. To write a card, it costs pennies. And I bet in 5 to 10 minutes, you could write 5 to 10 cards. And they could mean the world to somebody right now. Connect to the prayer chain if you haven't already. All you need to do is to let me know and I will sign you up. And the prayer chain isn't really a chain, it's more of an email that I send out, and it gets to send to all who want to participate. As always, through all of this, you remain in my prayers. Please know that. Please know of Jesus' love for you, his forgiveness, his grace, and his mercy. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please feel free to reach out. God's blessings to all of you.